How do video poker hand rankings use math for optimal play? Imagine sitting at a machine, knowing that your choices can actually influence your chances of winning. That's what makes video poker different from many other casino games. It's not just luck, it's about understanding the math behind the game. When you play video poker, each hand you get is one of over 2.5 million possible 5-card combinations from a standard deck of 52 cards. Every hand has a fixed chance of happening, like a royal flush occurring roughly once in every 649,740 hands. These chances are calculated using combinatorial math, which counts all the ways each hand can be made out of the total possible hands. Because you can choose which cards to hold or discard after the initial deal, the game becomes a puzzle of probabilities. For each decision, you want to maximize your expected value, which is the average amount you can expect to win over time. To do this, players analyze the odds of improving their hand based on what they decide to keep or throw away. For example, if you're holding a high pair, math shows that it's often better to keep it rather than trying for a straight or flush, because the probability of improving that hand is lower than the payout for a pair of jacks or better. In a typical full-pay game of jacks or better, the chance of getting a royal flush is about 1 in 649,740 hands, while the odds of hitting a full house are about 1 in 4.2 hands. Knowing these numbers helps players decide whether to hold a high pair, discard some cards, or go for a straight or flush. For instance, if you're dealt for cards to royal flush, math tells you the odds of completing it are about 1 in 47. The expected value calculation considers these probabilities and the payouts for each hand. By following strategy charts based on these calculations, players can make the best choices to increase their long-term winnings. This mathematical approach is what makes video poker stand out among casino games. Unlike slot machines, where outcomes are purely random, video poker rewards players who understand and apply these probability calculations. Memorizing or referencing strategy charts helps you make decisions that align with the odds and payouts. When you know the chances of each hand and how much you can win, you can choose to hold or discard cards in a way that maximizes your expected return. In short, the way video poker hand rankings use math is by defining the fixed probabilities of each hand based on combinatorial analysis. These probabilities guide you in calculating the expected value of your decisions. This information is then used to create strategy charts that show the best move for any initial deal. By applying these strategies, you can reduce the house edge and improve your chances of coming out ahead over time. That's what makes mastering the math behind video poker so powerful for players who want to get the most out of their game.